What up, what up, what up, everybody? This is Crystal Swirls Reloaded. The name of this video is Black Women Do Not Have to Include Tyrone. Yeah. Black women do not have to include Tyrone. That's a good name for this video. Let's get into it. Now, you guys know that Rachel Lindsay Abasolo recently married Brian Abasolo, who is a handsome Latino, European Latino from Miami, who's of Colombian descent. They recently got married in late August, August 24th to be exact. And, I did a few videos speaking about Brian Abasolo and Rachel Lindsay. But what I want to talk to you about on this particular video is the fact that one of my subscribers pointed out that Rachel Lindsay Abasolo was bullied. She was bullied into picking black men to cast among her lineup of eligible bachelors. Now that got me to thinking, okay, because I've been studying Rachel Lindsay Abasolo for a while. She is a die-hard swirler. Most of her friends are non-black. She has a few black ones, but it seems like most of her friends are non-black and of mixed ethnicities like white, Latino. So, she's a die-hard swirler. And I also saw something in which she made a guest appearance on a talk show, and it was revealed that Def Leppard's song, Pour Some Sugar on Me, was one of her favorite songs. So that tells you right there what she's about and what her tastes are in men and music. And it's not black men. It's not. So for them to even put that many black men amongst her cast of eligible bachelors during season 13 of The Bachelorette, that tells you right there that, the show did it. The Bachelorette show did it for appearances' sake. They did it to appease the public. They did it to appease black males who they know would have protested loudly that for the first time in history, we have a black bachelorette, but we don't have any black bachelors amongst her lineup. That would have been a big drama. And NBC wanted to avoid that. And they were smart to do so. But did you notice how she sent all they black asses home? Now, my point to you is this. Black men have clearly shown black women the crack of their ass when it comes to preference. They've made it known in their music videos, in their movies, on social media, who they prefer. And black women, nobody gives a damn. And particularly black males. They don't give a damn about your ego. They don't give a damn about your feelings. So when black women get their shit and they have their preference, why must we give a damn about black males' inclusion? Why must we care about their feelings of feeling left out? There's this singer called Amara La Negra. She's a very, very dark-skinned Afro-Latina who is of tremendous beauty, and she got some backlash from black males. When she came out with her video called, excuse me, when she came out with her video called Insecure, it can be found on YouTube. Amara La Negra. The name of the video, the music video, is Insecure. And in it, she cast a European-looking Latino, a white Latino. And black men had a fit. Okay? They called her all kind of names. And they clearly made it known that they were not happy that she did not choose a brother to put in her music video. The nerve of these niggas saying that to a dark-skinned black woman who they clearly never put her type in their fucking music videos. So this is what I'm talking about with these motherfuckers. Black women, listen to me. Now that the smoke has cleared, now that we know what we're dealing with, and now that everybody has picked sides, and that there's no more smoke and mirrors, and that black women are realizing that it's okay to come out of hiding and display your preferences. Now that we are at that point, why must we still be bullied into including these Negroes, these Negroaches, whatever you want to call them? Why must we feel pressured to include them in our shit? Whatever our shit may be, whether it's a music video, a fucking movie, a story, a TV special, whatever. Why must we include them? And if we have something like a bunch of men that we want to cast into our production, whatever our production is, whether it's a TV production, a movie, whatever, why must we include black males to represent, to represent whatever? We don't need them in our shit. If a black woman like Amara La Negra decides to go on a show like The Bachelorette and they cast her, why must she put a bunch of dusty niggas amongst the lineup so she won't receive any backlash? Why? Black women, it is high time that we return the favor. And this is, I'm talking about not out of spite. Okay, I'm not trying to be spiteful with this. I'm trying to be real. Okay, if you don't prefer black men, they're not your fucking preference. You're on a show like The Bachelorette. You're trying to find a fucking husband, and black men are not on your radar. Why would they put a bunch of dusty niggas amongst the fucking lineup? Just to prove that you're not racist against your own kind. This has nothing to do with racism. This has to do with, what did the black males call it? Preference. If you're trying to find a husband, you want as many possible options as possible to pick from. And you're knocking out half of your options if you feel that you have to be obligated to put at least a handful of dusty niggas in there. Okay, that's just how it works. Now, if I'm on The Bachelorette and I'm looking for a husband, and my preference is white men, Latino men, Asian men, that should reflect my taste. That should reflect my taste. The selection should reflect my taste. It should not reflect people's feelings of inclusion. It should not reflect me being sensitive to somebody's fucking ego. What happened on The Bachelorette with Rachel Lindsay Abasolo concerning the lineup, the selection of men that were chosen. What happened on that show should not have happened. Rachel Lindsay Abasolo, I'm sorry, because she's married now. Rachel Lindsay Abasolo should have had the lineup of bachelors reflect her taste and her preference. Period. So black men need to back the fuck off of black women's backs and realize that the gig is up. You are not our men. Special shout out to, I had a subscriber who asked me to do a video on that topic, that black males are not our men. And she's right. So I'm not going to do a whole video on it, but I will give notable mention of that particular topic. You're not our men. You have made it clear that you do not want to be our men. Our men should be whoever the fuck is loyal to us, and whoever the fuck wants to provide and protect us, and whoever the fuck wants to have a life with us and be husbands to us, to honor us, to show that they are attracted to us, not treat us as a backup plan, as a generator. That's who our men are. So black men have proven to black women and to the world that they are not our men. So with that in mind, and by the way, the subscriber who asked me to do a video on that particular subject, please go into the comment section and make it clear that it was you who requested for me to talk about that topic. Okay? Because everybody wants to know who you are. And who you are cannot come to mind right now. I should have written the name down. Now back to the topic at hand. Black women, you have got to stop feeling guilty about not including these niggas in your shit. Now black women are doing big things now. We're in television. We're on the radio. We're in movies. We're taking the storm in the fashion world. We're doing the damn thing. We're doing a lot of big things in education and all type of areas. We are excelling. We should not have to feel obligated to include black males just because we're fucking black. Now, if a black woman who's an educator goes overseas and she wants to do something in another country for Latino men, she should feel free to do that. If she wants to go to another country and do something for Asian men, for white men, she should feel free to do that without explaining herself. Oh, how come you're not doing this for black men? How come you're not including black men? Because we don't fucking have to. Slavery is over. Black males have made it known that they do not care to protect us, claim us, marry us, or even date us in decent numbers. So, with that in mind, black women, free yourselves from these nigglets. Go your own fucking way and stop letting them guilt trip you into including them in your shit. Now, back to that show, The Bachelorette, season 13, with Rachel Lindsay Abasolo. There shouldn't have, because she's so into white men, and she's so into Latino men and Asian men, I don't know if she's into Asian men, but she's definitely into non-black men. That should have been all that was in the lineup. Okay? This is her life. This is her fucking lifetime opportunity to pick a husband. So why? I just don't understand why it seemed like she was forced to include a bunch of dusty niggas. And as you can see, she sent all of them home as quickly as possible. There was only one left in the final three, and I think she only kept him around to appease America, to appease black males' ego, and to make it seem like she's not racist against black males. Okay? So she just did that for appearance's sake. But I don't think her heart was in it. I don't think Rachel wanted him to even be part of her final three. I think it was done out of charity. So my point to you is this, black women. We owe nothing to these motherfuckers. We need to make a clean break from them. No more ass kissing. No more explanations. If you are into Asian men, Latino men, white men, that should be all that is reflected in your in your profile concerning taste. You should not have to feel obligated to put black males amongst that mix. Now, we're making some progress here. Okay? We're making some progress. We're certainly doing a lot better than we were before, when black women were completely bullied and gave into the bullying of including black males in their shit. Okay? We're not there yet. In regards to black women having something of their own in which they feel they don't have to extend a leg out for a brother. We're not quite there. But we are getting there, and that is a good sign. We are certainly not where we were in the 1990s. Now, those of you who got a little bit of age in you, and you're from that era, from the 1990s, the 1980s, the 70s, you know how bad it was back then. Myself, I was born in 1975, and I came of age in the 80s and the 90s. In 1995, I was 20 years old. And I am here to tell you, times have changed. Things are a lot different than they used to be, because back in 1995, the shit that we're doing now, you couldn't do it back in 1995. When I was 20 years old and I was a young adult. You couldn't do it. So black women, now that the gates of Blackistan have busted the fuck open, due to our insistence, and also due to black males showing us the crack of their ass, which allowed us to free ourselves, now that the gate has cracked open, we need to run with this. We do not need to backtrack, start fucking up, start making excuses for these Negroes, and start including them in our shit. We need to make a clean break from them and go with the races of men that we prefer. No more ass kissing. That time is over. We don't need to make explanations anymore about our endeavors and who we want to make a life with and who we want to include in our endeavors. We don't need to do that anymore. And I see nothing but progress here. And I think the next generation of black women, it's going to get even better from here. I don't think we're going to backtrack. We have come too far, and there are too many disgruntled black women who are aching to be free from the fuckery. Okay, so I doubt very seriously if this is a fad, this swirling thing. This is only going to get bigger. It's only going to get bigger because black males, we're not obligated to them. We've never really liked them, those of us who are not into them. We were only bullied into being with them because they were forced down our fucking throats by the mammies. And now that the truth is out, we can go where we want to go and be with who we want to be with unapologetically. No more apologies. You still got a lot of sisters that are scared to swirl. You still got a lot of sisters that are scared to hang out in all black areas because they fear that they may be attacked. They fear that, they may be harmed physically. This is still happening. Now, black men, I don't know what the fuck is going on with these niggas, but they can go wherever the fuck they want to go, whether it's a black neighborhood or a white neighborhood. Well, I don't know about that, but but let's stick to our race, okay? Black males can go in the black neighborhood with no problemo. They can bring Becky, Myling, and Maria into a black neighborhood without fearing for their lives. Black women, we're not there yet. We can't bring a white boy home in a black neighborhood without a bunch of gangsters grilling us or acting like they're going to shoot somebody. We're not there yet because black males are still up in their feelings about this swirling shit. Their egos are still fragile and they're still in disbelief that this is even happening in these kind of numbers, that black women are actually jumping the fucking fence. So this is still kind of new, okay? The black women are writing in and they're saying they're still scared to go into black neighborhoods where there are a concentration of black males. So we are still being bullied. Black males don't have that same fear. They can bring a white girl into a black neighborhood with no problemo, but we can't do the same. And until it is the same and it's equal, I will continue to put my foot down and fight for our cause. Because we should be able to come and go and do the same shit that these niggas are doing, we should be able to do as well. Please, like, share, subscribe. Fill up that fucking comment section. Let me know what you think of this video, and I'll see you in a future one. Bye.